Hey everybody, it is Heather Nichols here, and got some really fun body stuff showing up in my life recently that I wanted to share. Um, I have some things that have been going on with my body for a really long time, just like little challenges that I've had um, that I've been asking a lot of questions about and using access consciousness tools um, and exploring different, ways of changing things. And really, actually, part of my point of view about bodies is that I really have the point of view that bodies can get greater every day, and that my body gets greater every day, and that's actually, like, I'd much rather have that perspective than a perspective of aging. And so it's been so cool because I'm like, okay, there's these things going on with my body and I haven't been able to change them so far. And like, what else do I need to look at? What else do I need to ask? What else do I need to be? Really asking questions. And there's some amazing stuff that's been showing up. And it's actually, I think part of it is that I just recently like really made a demand. I was like, you know what, there has to be a way to change this. And it doesn't have to be hard. And I'm just not somebody who like, resigns to, oh, I'm getting old, so, my body's not going to work as well. That's not a point of view I'm ever going to have, ever. I don't care how old I am. But it's a different way of living, and it's a different way of approaching our bodies, because the dominant, conversation in the world is aging, and we just degenerate and die, and I'm like, nope, that's not my reality. But not from a resistance, but just the sense of like, there's something, I know that my body would like to become greater, and it communicates that with me all the time. And so what's showing up for me is this clarity that I'm getting recently around like what my body is asking for. And it's shown me some possibilities in like how because our bodies create themselves every day. So it's shown me these possibilities recently of like what it would like to be. And then kind of like playing peekaboo with those energies where it's like this, and then it kind of goes away. And but then I start to get curious, and I add things to my life, and play with different like supplements and different energies and different choices and different ways of eating and all these different things, different movement forms, like all these different ways of like enriching and nourishing my body that go way beyond food. And it's been so cool because I'm getting like access to some awareness and information that I've been asking for a long time, and it's really exciting. And I would say part of what's been contributing to that is working a lot with the access consciousness body processes and the 3-day body classes, which really are this space where you don't have to think, you don't have to talk, you don't have to do anything. You show up, you get on a table, you exchange processes for 3 days, and you have a different communion with your body. It just occurs without you trying, without you having to figure it out from running the energies. And the other piece is like really applying the tools of access consciousness and asking questions and being really present with my body, following the energy, learning how to listen in a different way to what it's saying to me and what it's showing me, and like really just following and letting it lead. And that's a different way of being with our bodies. And so I'm excited, and I really am so grateful for these conversations. And I just think bodies are the coolest thing around. And there's so much that's possible and available with our bodies. And I'm going to be I have got a lot of 3-day body classes coming up. And I've got some in Europe and the US. I mean, that's kind of always the case, ongoingly. And also a beautiful class starting on May 24th called Body Show Me. How do I nourish you? And that's an online class. It's going to be Zoom calls, Facebook Lives, private sessions with me. It's small, intimate. It's open to just 8 people. And it's really going to be a dive into like the daily practice of being present with your body and listening for how you can nourish your body. Like that includes food, but is way beyond that. It's like how you be with it, getting out of the judgment of it, what you gift your body as nourishment, movement, food. It can include food. Maybe it's, there's supplements, or maybe there's just energies, or maybe there's, more time in nature, or better sex, like so many different experiences that we can gift our bodies that all, for me, like really are part of how we nourish our bodies. Food is such a tiny part of the equation. And we don't require nearly as much of it as we think we do. It can be a way that we can actually use food to heal our bodies if we use it homeopathically. But it's about listening to what's true for your body and following that. So I'm so excited for this adventure, and you're invited to come and play. All of it's on my website, heathernichols.com. And what can you be with your body today that you've never been willing to be before? What can you ask for? What can you demand? What can you choose that you've never chosen before? Let's go bodies.